this function, but most importantly, I want to welcome all of you to our home as we celebrate transformation, as we celebrate the era, but most importantly, reminding all of us that we are here to appreciate, comprehend, and know that things are not going to be the same. We are going to do things different. For those of us who looked at tech in the 80s, vis-a-vis the tech now, a lot has changed. Are you still relevant as a lawyer? What is that one thing that is going to keep you relevant in this era? I didn't check for any gadgets. I hope there's no bomb here. So yes, I would like to call in the Secretariat team and start this by saying you're very, very welcome to the R&B. This is what the Radical Bar looks like. We are not doing things as usual. What used to be our annual law conference is now turning into something very practical, solution-oriented, but most importantly, checking you as a lawyer. Are you relevant in this generation? Are you relevant in this era? What is that one thing that is going to make you different from someone who still believes in the tech of 1980 vis-a-vis the tech of today? We are saying we have to make technology friendly. We have to adapt, but most importantly, remain relevant as a practicing lawyer, as an in-house counsel, but also as just a lawyer with a practicing certificate, with no affiliation or bias to whichever side of law. So this year, we're not going to have our annual law conference. We are going to have what we call a tech festival that we are going to showcase what it means for a lawyer to use technology to find a solution for a problem, but most importantly, to be the most sought after bar in this region. You're very, very welcome once again. Again, my name is Ronald Mulindwa. I have been a member of this society for a couple of years now. I will not make mention of that, lest people begin calculating how old I am. But I've been around, and when I see Doreen, I know I have been around. Those of us who know Doreen know that Doreen has been around for some years. But thank you very much for what R&B is doing. We are not looking at things the same. We are transforming. We are changing. We are saying we have to adapt. If you don't adapt, you're going to be left behind. Today, we are launching this Tech Fest, and amidst us, we're going to have eminent Ugandans to put this together. But to start off, or to welcome us officially, I would like to invite the CEO, wherever the CEO is, to come and kickstart this, and we set the ball rolling. Again, karibu, karibu, welcome aboard, welcome to the Radical New Bar. Indeed, it's new. And we are going to test the newness of this by the Tech Fest. What is that one thing that you would want to be done for you in the comfort of your home or sitting room, but also be able to give a solution to a client out there without running around with papers? Allow me welcome the CEO to kickstart this off. Doreen, someone tap the CEO, wherever they are, to officially welcome us in here. In the meantime, DJ, there's that music that we are playing in the background. The CEO is here with us to officially kickstart this off. CEO, you're very welcome to give your remarks in about 5 or 10. Over to you, CEO.
Our members present here, our members online, the committee on the Affairs Tech, chaired by our own advocate, Council Tony, you're welcome, and the members of the public. This year, we are going to have annual conference, which is very different from the usual. And this is typically Radical New Bar way of doing things. One of their points which they look forward to transform at the ULS is this digital transformation. So our annual conference is going to be around digital transformation, and we have been sending out so many letters, inviting sponsors, inviting different companies to come and showcase of what they have, but totally on tech. So I welcome you all today to the launch. The moderator will unpack what we have for the launch. But one of them, we have a musician called, what's her name? Azawi. I tried even to go and search for her music and see the face before she comes here. I'm happy to associate with her and see her today, and also join her on stage. Good morning to you all, and you're welcome.
Thank you very much, CEO. I belong to another fraternity called Rotary, that when you miss out certain important information, there's someone called the Sergeant at Arms. You are fined for that. When you said you weren't sure of Azawi, I figured I would get a Sergeant at Arms to fine you for that. So someone will go with a basket somewhere and collect from the CEO or some company for being faulted on not knowing an award-winning songwriter, dancehall artist, but most importantly, someone who has given us the nicest of jams in this generation. Thank you very much, CEO. Today, as we launch this tech festival, we are reminded of the fact that we need to adapt, we need to do things different, but most importantly, as we adapt, we are able to give solutions to our clients that when they look back, they are glad we transformed as the Radical New Bar, but also you as a young lawyer out there, you remain relevant and be able to compete with gadgets, with robots, with all these very many transformations in the tech world today. So friends, in our midst, we have someone to push this launch up, to remind us that besides just the very many law books that you read, music can also guide, music can help soothe your way of looking at things. Today, we are blessed in our midst to have a singer-songwriter, a dancehall record label artist, signed to the Swans Avenue, one of the best record labels in this country and possibly in the East African region. She's commonly known as Azawi. For those of us who enjoy a certain life, let me use the word the nightlife. If you've not listened to Azawi in one of these night hangouts, then you need to have that DJ fired. She is called Priscilla Zawede, aka or also known as Azawi. An award-winning songwriter, a dancehall artist who does both her music in Luganda and English. May I note that she's also educated. I won't use the word slang. I will be fined for the wrong things, but she's educated. She holds a degree in commerce. from Makerere University, but most importantly, she's the very first female Ugandan artist to appear on the New York Times Square and Los Angeles billboards. Friends, welcome with me our award-winning artist, Azawi in the house, who is going to officially kickstart us off in this tech festival, but most importantly, we hope we shall walk with her this journey with the Radical Nuba every time she's called upon. Are we ready with our dancehall artist, the one and only Azawi? DJ, as we welcome in our very own Azawi. DJ, over to you.
See, you love it, how you feel it. Oh, nai, and yes, I'm like, oh, no. Oh, mana, Auntie Zalama, hey, romance, Mafulako, I sing a command mango. Guys, come closer. Love you, mama, love you, mama, chamula. Sikulima ya wangula, silima ya wangula. Love you, mama, love you, mama, chamula. Sikulima ya wangula. Oh, cancel yimba nange. Come on, hey. Nakupenda na love it, and I love it. Simuliela na love it, and I love it. Zaybagala mo love it, and I love it, and I know that you love it. That you love it. Come on. You're my today and you're my tomorrow. The song I write is a bantonda. You're going to mama going a number. Oh, I. This kind of love is a win for the lotto. On Sikamo Biroto. Seniali Twala Chifocho. Yeah. Lavo yenze ya nyambula. Lavo yenze ya fungula. Sikulima ya wangula. Simalima silimba. Oh, nana. Lavo yenze ya nyambula. Lavo yenze ya fungula. Sikulima ya wangula. Simalimba silimba. Hey. Nakupenda na love it. And I love it. Simuliela na love it. And I love it. Zembagana mo love it. And mo love it. And DJ, pull it. Come on. Oh my God, you're so tall. You know I'm also tall, but if you're taller than me, that means we can, yeah? What is your name?
Tim Ivan.
Okay, Tim, I'm gonna sing you this next song. You come down. I'm not gonna bite you. You kinda come down. Julian, give me a song that suits Tim. I wanna give Tim an amazing night. Hey, baby, na. Yo, see. Only no one to walk on love. Okumanyo kubisa julira ngenyoka baby engeri je wanziba mutima nabiwanika kumanila si kubepayo manila yeah baby engeri je wanziba mutima. Oh my, ikamuvingo kwana tukademo. Hey, kusaba rewind it, hey, kusaba repeat it. Yanyuma vyaoma. Hey, kusaba repeat it, kusaba rewind it. But the little wedding day. Oh, kama we waliokozesa, sebi waliongulira. nzijukisa muwe byampamba baby every each another day omuntu bwe wali onkolera bye wali otegeka nze bye wali okulira yanyuma yao guys our team is freezing yanyuma byaoma yanyuma tebyakawa kamoving on kwana hey kusaba repeat it kusaba rewind it our team I let you go. Your girlfriend might kill me. Guys, are you ready to party some more? Okay, DJ, give me the next one for my people. Oh, team, I would have, but you told me your girlfriend is watching. You see? I want to be a man. I can get another one. I can't be a polygamous woman. What? Don't be afraid. Superstar. I want to be a mommy, yo. I want to be a love, yo. I want to be a queen, let me know. Matwale gange. Gundi. Baby, kwa jibuka, eh. See, matwale gange, kwa funga, baby. See, baby, kwa jibuka, eh. No, yo, see. Omukwano muzibu kulingo kubala awakana uza newe zibera kulipapula ngana ye olina okuyita ekibuuzo ino kiyita ogw'omukwano guys sing for us wowe hey love me sing love me baby love me baby love me baby love me baby no I want to be a mommy oh I want to be a love. You even have a beard, oh my God. Which one do you like, guys? Guys, ladies and gentlemen, which song do you want me to do for you? The new song. You want the new song? Oh, the new song. Masavo. Okay. Julian, what do you have in your queue right now? Wait. Oh, Muchilo. Let's first do this one, okay, guys? We're gonna dance together a little bit. Let's face the camera, right? Yeah. You know how we dance. Follow me. Ha. Bakula ejizike, baby. Bakuma mu India nanga. Taninda kumusabaza, baby. Hey. Koma mukwana yeyo Muchilo. Ako kanikolo. Awe kamanko. I don't wanna blame her, cause you're too fine. Hey. You want to know that then, me and my baby, we are good together like a breeze to the wall, we never fall. I don't want nobody, baby, other than you. You want to know what's in my love. I don't want nobody, baby, other than you. Hey, ooh, hi, ooh, yeah. I don't want nobody, baby, other than you. Your love is like Ferrari, such a powerful ride. Let me take you for a ride now. Hey, right. They can't go away young gang. I said, "Get day a day." You're not making a show what you wake it day. I know I kiss it go. What's up? Hey, you want to know? Me and my baby, we are good together like a brick to the wall, we never fall. I don't want nobody, baby, other than you. Pull it. You know, I have come here and I have caused some chaos. I have 2 men already. It's you guys who did it. You gave me this gentleman and you gave me your team. So, there's no way it's my fault, okay? Is it my fault? You want to, now you even want to add me a third one. A polygamous woman is not acceptable, but for today, we're gonna do it. DJ, let's go. Pull it. Salongo, but I'm classy. One time. One G. Wait. Guys, follow me. Right. J. Make a line. So, one Z. Hey. African music for the party. Pulire chigoma. Che. Stuka one see. Break your body, I want to see. Follow me, DJ. Che. Pass a moment. Put your hands in, I never know. Everybody go low. Hey, everybody go low. Go low. See, so tell everybody. And it's so tell everybody, partying is Monday. Yeah. Pataye mudu kwa sandi che. One time, che. Pataye mudu, water. Hey, tell me to yakutwe kwasa. Nuli mundu yakonchakala. Tell me to yakutwe kwasa. Ngatukuba pate. We badale, we matile, we wulile, woto aya. We badale, we wulile, we. Partying is the mood, yeah. Oh yeah, everybody move your body. Roti, chikoma, kutula. Ayo Liza, kutula. Yeah. So tell everybody, partying is my. Oh no, ulide chikoma, oh no, partying modo. So tell everybody, but singing is my day. Ulide chigoma modo. Pasaye modu kwa santi che. Pasa modu. Ha che. Pull it. Somebody say, woyo. What? Aye. Oh, pull it. Guys, come over here. You come on stage. Come on stage and make a line from the one end to the other. Yes, join me. From one end of the stage to the other. To the left. That one. Yeah? Yes. Have some space because whatever we're gonna do needs a little bit of space. Do you have enough space, guys? Yeah? Gentleman behind. Right? DJ. Guys, what I do is what you do, eh? Somebody say, woyo! Aye, let's go! Whoa, what? Zoe, one time, we go that. Anytime. Hey, dancing like oh yeah. We go, guys, follow me. That's what's up. Kotono, oh. What's yo? Break off your back with the wickedest style. On to the dance floor. We gonna sing. Wiggy. Shake. Turn around so. Shake. We go high. Shake. Let me go. Every day we go dance. Every day, anytime, anywhere we go dance. Slowly. What? Hey, slow dancing. What's your way badale? Turn around. Hi. Move the waist. What? Hey, slow dancing. Slow dance. One time. Slow dancing. Squats I know. Imani Bono no surrender. If you got, let's go. Hey, everybody. Whoa. Somebody. Hey. And why? And survive. And why? Hey. Everybody. One C. We go dance. Anytime, anywhere. Nancy life, oh, we go dance, so Calypso, what yo? Brother, we badale, we ulile, we matire, cancel, we badale. Yeah, are you guys tired? More fire. Somebody say, whoa, yo. Hey. Because you guys know how to make money a lot of girls, yeah? Yes, you can go. We come from Vice only just to be able to make you fat. But you wanted to be somebody. Hey, we the money. Never could you want to go up the West. Street smart, head on your motor hitter, but you have that bigger budget, and bigger budget means bigger money. So we have to out on got to Savannah, come to Yambe. We make some. If you want mighty maker, hey, and the people come see. Please come see we've come wrong fire. Now see what we are, yeah. Oh, tell the people come see we. Please come see we've come wrong fire. Now see what we are. Never yo. See, man, I come from Swans Avenue, Wali Kusadi Street. So they are the Pavo Money, Kabiana Maziga. Kutuka went to Deka, so can never say Jagoni. This apple one, no matter what, I never give up. Zedaliala, Zedasiba Kenjala, went to the Jayala, Netandi Campolo Cola. Manda Manga Kufala, Bamumono was and Fala. Went to get it over Lamu, Washuka Karantiala, Najisanyala. Yimira, Sasura, Katifuna Yomu, give up the struggle, sit to go. People show me love everywhere. Shining on the chain. Hey, money mo go like a hobby. To me that hobby one get fiki. That is what I will be not calling yourself will be. All my lawyers at USA. One time. Hey, at the people come see we. Please come see we. We've come on fire. Now see what we are. Yeah. Oh, tell the people come see we. Please come see we. See where we are, yeah. Now look what we are, yeah. See, never could you matomongo wafa wesera. Street smart, and you're able to eat, but he had that bigger budget, and bigger budget is bigger money. So we have to out and we pray. Not to Savannah, we come to Yambe. We make it someday. Mukoye. You want some more fire? You want the new song? Let's do the new song for my people, right? Oh, team, I am back. I need to know, how do you feel about that? You like it? You look like a very brilliant man, but also shy. Do you have a girlfriend? No. You don't? So that means you don't engage in sexual activities, yeah? Can I be of service? Yeah? If possible. But for me, I need money also. We shall work. You shall solve my, I cause a lot of problems. So you solve my, legal problems. And I solve yours as well. You're very coy with that. Even your parents are okay with that. Also, I don't know how to cook. You okay with that? You can cook. Guys, a lawyer who can cook. Can you imagine? DJ, do you have the song on there? Take it. Okay, this is my new song, guys. You can stand up and dance with me, right? Hi! One time. One time. One time. Don't call a manyanga vaye yo. Hey, she, ebikyegezako kugamba yadde nina bennalumya era nsuubira you won't be my kama. You're no longer the type of bad guy kuba kati nze wano nakula era nsuubiza penzo omutali drama. Sing it! Kizokwagala kuba gwe my dear ebyekola byokka teri atakipika. I've made mistakes along the way, but baby I hope you choose to stay, yeah. Nzizokwagala kuba gwe my dear byekola byokka. What's up? Now you're my redemption. Say that you want to be another lesson, but listen, baby, but a blessing, yeah. Holy Chabuganga, Mona Bakueta, Bajaja Bakuzala, Mama pick up. My darling, holy, my jolly, so jolly, holy, my darling. Jizokwagala kuba gwe my dear byekola byokka teri atakipika. I've made mistakes along the way, but baby I hope you choose to stay, yeah. Oh, Masavu, you guys have been amazing. ULS, Muli Masavu Melere. I hope when I do some trouble, you guys will come and rescue me, right? Yeah, come on, hey. Teba, oh Teba, Temamuza, Jolly Jenny, Ebigamon, Kozesa Chikachi, the sun, Bagamayo the groom, Bagamayo my everything, when Kunyumia Konkesa, hey, Babali Mamani baby to one bamu, go up as was a cativa eats a manu, I never wanna lose a Rio, hey yeah. Buno mukwano masavu kumasavu abali bamanyi luliti twagwamu twabaswaza bayita man. Pole. Ah, nedda. No. Why are you seated? No, this is not acceptable. Not when I'm singing one of the best songs in the country. Madam, what are you drinking? Please stand up. I love you so much, but we have to do this together. Oh yeah? Somebody say, whoa, let's go. Yes, ULS, I love you so much, guys, and thank you for whatever you're doing today. Hey, Masava Tenga Gotia, to Sigale. Let me touch you, Sapini. You are connected to me. No one, and two, come on. Yeah, Zeva. Mamuza Toli Jenny Ebigamo Kozesa Chikachi the sun Bagamayo the groom Bagamayo my everything when Kunyumia Konkesa Babali Mamanyi Beminti Wambamu Go Abaswaza Katiba Ita Maju I never wanna lose a Rio. One time Buno mugwano masavu kumasavu abali bamanyi luliti twagwamu twabaswaza bayita maju. I never wanna lose a real one like you. Ibanange masavate tusigale bwetuti. Baby don't you sapini, you are connected to me. Masavate nyagosha tusigale bwetuti. Baby don't you sapini, you are connected to me. Yo, hey. Producer, no take a combrella. Producer, no zale, whatever. I'm the only woman worthy to carry your babies. Hold on to me, that as I ride you like a Mercedes. When they speedy, chukumi, bibiri, too fast, I can't slow down. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Kuno mukwano masa, masava tenga gocha. Tusigale bwetuti. Baby, don't you sapini. You are connected to me. ULS, I love you so much, guys. See you next time. What up?
All right. Sigare bwe mutyo. A round of applause for Azawi friends. Thank you very much, Azawi, for gracing us this morning. Friends, again, we're saying it's a radical bar. The bar is different. And indeed, we have just showed you what the radical bar looks like in this tech festival. Friends, we have a jersey that we're going to hand over to Azawi. Please, you're also going to be our brand ambassador out there. Even as a society, we're also a brand. You're going to be our brand ambassador out there. So there's a jersey for you if you may be upstanding, and just receive this jersey from our president. It's a jumper, it's a beautiful one. R&B. R&B in full is the radical new bar, and you're part of this radical new bar. Thank you for joining us. No. It's the radical new bar. So, President, if you may, put it on proudly wherever you go. If you have an opportunity to perform in it, go ahead and perform in it. A typical lawyer in the radical new bar on a Friday with Azawi. Guys, camera people, I also want to be part of the pictures first hold. Thank you very much, Azawi. Thank you for being part of this. We hope we shall have you in other subsequent endeavors with the Radical New Bar. Please go proudly put on our jumper and be our ambassador out there. Thank you very much. Another round of applause for Azawi for gracing and kicking us into a real Friday. Whatever has to be done, we shall see it very, very early Monday. The Radical New Bar, thank you very much. I don't think we've witnessed this before. We've had bars where we are too serious that we even scare off our own clients. What we are saying is that the Radical New Bar, we are getting closer to who our clients are. And a typical lawyer on a Friday should be in a gown somewhere, but we are celebrating tech. Again, friends, you're very welcome as we launch this annual tech festival. We shall have remarks from the chair organizing committee of this tech festival, Council Galandi Tone, managing partner, Diamond Advocates, also happens to be one of the sponsors of this tech festival. Council Tone, if you may, please come and take us away as we dive into the business of the day. Again, karibu. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, as we launch the Tech Fest, what used to be the annual conference. Council Tone, karibu.
Thank you very much, MC. I am excited to be here today, and I love the community. I want, first of all, thank the Radical New Bar for the innovation. It's not proper to continue doing things same way and expect different results. I want to give credit to our president, Isaac Asemakade, for coming with a transformation. And one of the pillars of this transformation was digital transformation. I'm glad he's walking the talk. And I'm glad he has been able to rally all of us to adapt to the disruption. As chair for the committee, I also want to thank the members we are working with. Paul Muchivi, you're welcome. Patson Arinaito, I think he has been around. And the other members who probably have not mentioned. I also want to thank our sponsors, MTN Uganda, one of our platinum sponsors. MTN is sponsoring us with 100 million shillings. I think they deserve a mighty hand clap. NSSF is giving us support as one of our sponsors. Stanbic Bank is giving us support as one of our sponsors. Diamond Advocates is also one of our key sponsors, and a number of other sponsors, including Blue Bell. Ruth, you need to help me with that. Bell Lego something. I'll be able to rectify. The MC should be able to pick that up, and very many other sponsors that are still en route. A number of sponsors have committed to support this cause. It's a new disruption, and we are appealing to all members of the bar, members of the bench, to adapt, because previously we have had our annual law conference. The question which is lingering in very many people's minds is, so what is this tech festival? What happens to our to our annual law conference? I have instructions from the president to present to you that this is a rebrand of our annual law conference. The regime believes that the lawyer of 1980 is not the lawyer of today. And that's why they're saying, look, instead of us having the usual year in, year out, why don't we bring technology to the lawyer's doorstep? Why don't we make this conference this time around more practical, so that a lawyer from Kisoro, a lawyer from Koboko, is able to come and experience something new. And that something new is, what are the new changes that are likely to affect you in your legal practice? Because they are taking place. We are talking about e-stamps. We are talking about cryptocurrencies. We are talking about, the other day I was talking to a number of us, and I was saying the robber of a bank 10 years ago needed to break in the bank physically. The robber today does not need to rob the bank by breaking the doors. He needs to be on his laptop in Panama Islands and hack into the banking system of Bank of Uganda and transfer money from Bank of Uganda to Japan, and then from Japan maybe to Seychelles. So a lawyer today must be able to appreciate the technology in legal practice, because that's what we are going to be dealing with. And that's what the world is dealing with today. And I'm glad that the Radical New Bar has taken this to another level. And I'm glad that many of our partners are appreciating this. And they have come on board, and many more are coming on board. We also recognize the presence of the council. We thank you for the support as a working committee. Thank you very much. We are looking forward to an exciting, practical festival. My president says that something that is going to bamboozle you, yeah? Something that is going to make you get rubbles in your belly, because it's going to be practical. There is a lot of innovations we are completely not in the know. And that day, That's what we are going to experience. We are having speakers who have caused disruption in the technology. Yeah? Later, the president will be unveiling our keynote speaker, and trust me, you'll be excited to hear. We are having people who are going to speak to us about the new disruptions in the Lego fraternity with respect to technology from different areas where they have adopted technology in Lego practice. As you and me are still busy reading 50, 60 pages of a case to simply find one principle, there are technologies now that are able to help you read and get that principle in a split second. And that's what we are going to experience. And that's what we expect to see practically. We are going to have exhibition booth to different partners. We are having a booth, for example, for ECMIS, so that you appreciate, you are able to find time off and get to practically see how ECMIS works. We are having exhibitors, including insurance companies, that are going to take us through why we need professional indemnity. The young lawyer today may not know what professional indemnity today means, but that day when you find a client who thinks you're being very, very negligent and is taking on you in persona is when you realize the importance of professional indemnity. Now, these are conversations that we must open our eyes to. These are conversations, if we are going to push our legal practice to another level, that we must be open to listen to. Yeah? We are having, the people we are dealing with, they are moving on technology, but as lawyers, how are we? We need to get interested in these conversations. Yesterday I was having a conversation with the Vice President, Asimwe, and we're saying, look, as lawyers, are we involved in these regulations? Artificial intelligence has come. Are we part of the journey? Do we know who is making the policies? Because tomorrow we are the ones supposed to be in the middle of this. So I am really very, very excited that we are launching this, and I'm calling upon members of the bar to subscribe and come and experience this. It's going to be different. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. That's why today we are saying the lawyer of 20 years ago is not the lawyer today. That's why the vibe is a little bit different. Yeah? The lawyer today should be able to get close to the client. That's why we are having Azawi here. Can we get closer to the community? Can we get closer? Can we be able to appreciate technology from all areas? I would love to speak for the next 2 hours because I'm so passionate about this. But unfortunately, time cannot allow me to do so. I will hand over to the MC and also wind up by sending special thanks to the sponsors that have already come through. That's MTN Uganda. That is NSSF. That is Diamond Advocates. Plus a law firm which I think I need to be helped out. Bluebell. Plus Bluebell. Bluebell was one of the very, very first sponsors to come on board. And the sponsors keep coming through, so don't feel neglected because I've not mentioned your name. We'll keep mentioning you as you keep supporting us. There's so many people who are very interested in coming on board, and I'm glad. We hope we'll continue updating our pages. We'll continue updating our communications on the sponsors, the different packages of the sponsorship. The president is going to be giving you, Doreen is going to be giving us the rates for the young lawyer, for the interest and the senior lawyers, and even the non-lawyers. We're saying, look, if we have that client who wants to know how ECMIS works, there must be a fee. And the fee should be able to present that, yes, by the time you are coming to learn how ECMIS works, you should be able to pay, a popular Idembe David somewhere, good fee. Yeah? So Doreen will be taking us through that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the launch of the Tech Festival, 14th to 15th August, 2025. It's going to be in Munyonyo. It is going to be bigger and better. Thank you very much, MC, please. That is my communication. I call upon everybody who has not subscribed. Please keep subscribing. Later in the day, we are going to be having somebody present to us a payment platform that has been sanctioned by Uganda Law Society. We have an aggregator so that even when you are away, you are in the US, you are in the UK, but you want to use your Visa, we can be able to get your money because you may not be able to use your Momo Pay and so on. You may not be able to do a wire transfer. You are not yet digitalized. You'll be able to use Visa. So that will be presented on the payment platforms. Thank you very much. MC, please. Adam wants me to smile for the camera. Thank you very much. Ronnie, DJ, in the meantime. Thank you.
DJ Tofaz, Mr. Five Star, dropping nothing but the best R&B hits.
Tofaz. If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tony Galandi, and most importantly, I would like to thank your team for putting this together. I know the efforts normally put in organizing events like this. I have chaired an annual law conference before for both ULS and ELS, and I know what it means, the energies that go into the preparations. Thank you very much for the job well done so far. But most importantly, I would also like to call on more sponsors. We still need people to partner with the Radical New Bar in bringing this vision to pass. We have a couple of them, but I am very certain there are very many others who would want to be part of this. You will contact the committee chair to be part of this transformation, part of this disruption. Friends, we're going to have our next speaker, who will be Mr. Joel Basoga. Mr. Joel, if you could make your way here. And Mr. Joel is going to take us through what it means to exhibit and who our exhibitors are going to be. Mr. Joel, you're very welcome.
Thank you very much, the MC. Thank you to the president who has, under his leadership, we have the unique opportunity to have something that is going to radically transform how we practice the law. I would like to thank the president and the vice president of the Uganda Law Society, members of the council, and the members of the secretariat. Thank you very much for your excellent service. My role here is very important, but also very simple, to tell you about the exhibitors and what will happen. I know that some of you could be here and you could participate in the exhibition. But I also think that to begin this conversation, we have to first understand and to build up on the points that have been made by the chairperson of the Tech Fest committee, is to understand, you know, technology. I'll begin off with a quote by Richard Susskind, who did his PhD at Oxford over 25 years ago. And his PhD was on the role of artificial intelligence in the legal profession. That's 25 years ago. You know, most of us have begun to use these tools just over a year or 2 years ago, but people have been thinking about the impact of technology for over 25 years before our time here. So in his book, which is very futuristic, called Tomorrow's Lawyers, and he's a technology lawyer. If you've traveled around, you've seen him speak at several tech conferences. One of his renowned books, which I have a copy of, which he signed, autographed a copy for me, so I feel very special to disclose that. One of the quotes in his book is about technology and what it will do to lawyers. He says that technology will be the main driver for change. And in the long run, we will neither need or want professionals to work in the way that they did in the 20th century and before. And he's pointing towards the fact that the way we operate as professionals, and the legal profession is one of the professions, we would have to change the way we work. We can't work the way the 20th century was structured. And perhaps in a prophetic way, that's the challenge we deal with today. Personally, I advise some software companies, and when they come to me to ask for advice, they already come with a draft document. So their advice is not, Joel, can you draft for me you know, a bulk SMS agreement? Can you draft for me a content management agreement? They share a draft on email. Joel, can you double check? And they are not shy about it. This was generated on AI. Just make sure you tailor it to the law. So I've had to step out of you know, my own shoes and begin to review what has already been generated and make sure it conforms to the law. And perhaps that should be the illustration that brings into context the impact of technology. We are competing with platforms that can generate better demand notices. We are competing with platforms that can review a financing agreement in much more specific terms than a lawyer who has practiced for 10 years. So, as we are aware of that context, technology is an undeniable part of our reality, and that means we have to be proactive and engage with it. So, at the festival, we are going to be focusing on skilling and knowledge levels. So, the exhibitors will hold your hand, depending on the level at which you are. There will be beginners who are just trying to understand how they can ethically engage with technology. There'll be intermediaries, and I think most of the people in this room might fall under that bracket. So you have been using some of these tools, and you want to know how to use them efficiently, ethically. You know, for instance, you know, maybe some of you already know fully how to operate the system on ICMIS, how to file, you know, how to upload, and so we'll have different exhibitors, even from the judiciary and the arms that help us with access to justice. But then there'll be advanced learners. There'll also be exhibitors that will address those specific needs. So whatever position you're in, whether you're you know, you're learning, or you're an intermediary who has you've been using some of these technologies already, or you're an expert and you want to expand your knowledge, the exhibitors and the participants in the conference are going to address your needs. So it could be holding your hands and walking you through the entire ICMIS system, which most advocates may be familiar with, but not everyone. But it may be introducing you to AI-related products. You know, I've interacted with, you know, with some innovators who have designed an AI that can help you review documents. And it can help you review documents and integrate, it's integrated into the search engines like Uganda Legal Information Institute, the Kenya Legal Information Institute. And so you're able to have all this information that you could use to increase your capacity to advise your clients. So that's the context. So the exhibitors that we are looking at are going to hold your hand as a beginner, or if you're an intermediary, they'll increase your knowledge and output. But also, even if you are at the tail end an expert, your knowledge is going to be expanded to that extent. So who may exhibit? I think that's a fundamental question. As of course, you're seeing a number of brands. We already have telecoms, that's some of our main sponsors for the event. So if you're a telecommunications company, in one way or the other, we are using telecom companies. If you're a fintech, there are a lot of innovative products that financial technology companies have come up with, booking payment platforms that are integrated to allow people to offer services. If you're a bank, an insurer, or a financial, you are obviously also interested in taking up some of the exhibition slots. But also we have startups and innovators. As I was coming here, I was chatting with one of the innovative companies that has designed a product that allows small businesses to generate templates and contractual documents for their businesses. And that obviously is directly competing with the service that lawyers give, but I think it doesn't take away the business. Like I began, some of the people that I advise, when they are seeking advice, they first send you a draft. So you don't generate from scratch. And I think that having them present, and those are startups that are leading innovations that are trying to solve legal problems, or they're trying to help businesses. So startups, tech hubs, we have a number of tech hubs that are innovating, trying to find practical ways to increase awareness on the law. Some of these are through applications that are available on your Play Store or your iOS store. But also, if you're dealing in robotics, there are a lot of innovations that overlap with what we do. Sometimes we tend to overcomplicate the discussion on technology. But even using an automated teller machine, that's some form of technology. It's essentially a robotic machine that has been programmed to give you cash, or what they call cash machines in other countries. And so those robotic applications, so if you have invented some products that are involved in robotics, this platform is also one that you should consider. Universities and research institutions. Universities hold a very special place in our society. They are not the guardians of knowledge, but they help us develop thought patterns and think about the future. And they have been also affected in one way. And I know a number of universities not so far away from here, Tehillah and Kampala, some further the east in Mukono, that have AI labs that are innovating and thinking of practical ways to increase learning skills of students. So whether you are an education institution, a tech hub, you are part of the exhibitors that should be using this platform, an NGO, but even law firms, because I do know for a fact that there are law firms, even in Uganda, that have rolled out AI platforms that are used internally. Those, what we call in technical terms, large language models, have been designed to study the documents that lawyers work on. For instance, if you work on mortgages, whatever you submit as your final work, this system can learn from what you have done. And when you get an instruction, you can be able to use that system to edit, but also it can flag for you the clauses that are problematic based on how you have changed previous documents. And so, even law firms and any other, if you want to exhibit, our role as the Tech Fest committee is, to grant you that opportunity. So we are inviting several exhibitors who will showcase, their products. And so we'll have different levels to this. There'll be a Margarita, Wagagai, and Muhabura standard for showcasing, which just basically means that there'll be entry-level exhibitions where you have one stall where you can position, and there'll be those where you have unlimited space by which to operate. So depending on what your interest is, we have a flyer which has been shared on the Uganda Law Society X account that spells out all of these details. And to really emphasize the point as we wind up is to begin back from the quote where I started, that technology is the main driver for change. And in the long run, we will neither need or want professionals who work in the old way of the 20th century and before. Those were the words of Richard Susskind, who I said, did his PhD on AI in law over 25 years ago at the University of Oxford. And, he says those in his book, Tomorrow's Lawyers. And so those are some of the potential people that may exhibit at the conference. But again, as I said, you may reach out to us on our platforms. And we are keen to make sure that this session is practical. The TechFest is practical. You will move from one booth to another, learning how you can better your practice through using technologies and using that as a platform to enhance service delivery to your clients. So having said that, I'm really, really looking forward to the TechFest. I already marked my calendars off, and I hope that as we look forward to this event, we can realize the immense potential that technology has for us. Much more than just being a buzzword, technology is taking shape, and I think at the TechFest, we're going to hold your hand, whether as a beginner or as an intermediary. There'll be so many exhibitors who will be showing you how to better your practice or how to implement technology within your practice. Thank you very much once again to our chairperson, Mr. Galandi, to the Vice President and President of the Law Society and the Council and the Secretariat. It's a distinct honor to be able to serve on the TechFest committee, and I look forward to further deliberations and meeting everyone at the festival. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Councillor Joe. Friends, you heard it. Be there. Even for us beginners, they will take us through on what we have to do to make this practice better, but most importantly, to earn out of this practice. Again, thank you very much to our sponsors who have come on board, MTN Uganda, NSSF, Bluebell, Diamond Advocates, and all the other sponsors that are still coming on board. We have a couple of days away from the festival, and I hope by then we should have been joined by a couple of other sponsors. Right about now, I would like to call upon Councillor Paul Muchibi, the technical committee advisor, who will throw one or two insights into what this TechFest looks like, and thereafter we shall dive into the other good things of the day that R&B has organized for you. Councillor Paul, if you may. Just to let you know, Councillor Paul, I still have my vote for you in my pockets as and when we are ready to vote for you on the Judicial Service Commission. Karibu.
Thank you so much. Colleagues, I welcome you all here. Our chair, council members, the VP, council representatives, those present here, I've seen Eddie, and those online. Thank you so much for this event. Today I'm not here for GSC, as said. I'm here for real business. ICT, Joel has just spoke to you. ICT is one of the areas I've been interested in the legal profession. I started this some time back. You know, most of you have been digesting cases ever since I joined the law reporting department at LDC. I began a group of legal alerts, and I started digesting cases almost on a daily basis. I keep sending these digests, and the legal fraternity picked interest so much in this. I was even first contacted by Yuli, and Yuli wanted to have a collaboration with LDC on how to do this. Then I was moving on something else. I wanted to convert from text to audio. I also came up with audio legal alerts, where you could have a brief of the alert communicated using the audio for about 3 minutes or 2 minutes. And the message was very clear and impactful. And why I started doing this, about 2 years ago, I started my thesis, LD thesis, on integrating ICT in adjudication processes of courts. That's something I've been doing, and I'll be concluding this year. And it has exposed me so much into ICT applications and the digital world, and where the legal profession is pressed today. This is something very, very serious. Little did I know that judiciary had a strategic plan for ICT as old as 2002. When I was doing my research, I came across it. And I realized that around 2000, they were 2020, they were preparing to launch. And subsequently, after the COVID period, 2022, that is 1st March, they launched ECMIS. But before ECMIS, we had those of you, the old school. Sometimes I call them BBC lawyers, born before computers. So you remember the CAS. We had the CAS before ECMIS, and the CAS was the Court Case Administration System. Even the CAS itself had some digital application, but on a lower scale, because you could easily track a few processes of a court case file movement, a few processes. For instance, filing date, case number, and the movement of the case, and perhaps knowing the hearing date or the next date of whether hearing, mention, etc. CAS could do that. Now, as judiciary was using the CAS for some years, it was working on ECMIS. As you all know, in 2022, we started ECMIS in March, and we had an AGM at Entebbe. That was in 2022, where I spoke about this ECMIS and how it is disrupting the legal profession. And then all lawyers were saying we should end it. We don't need it. It is really affecting our business and how it should be done. Incidentally, Kenya, Rwanda, TZ had already started this, and they were using, and the results were very, very positive in as far as administration of justice is concerned. It was really a bit tough whether go fully ICT, have a hybrid, bit of ICT, bit of old school, or totally go back to old school. And the reality is, you can never think of going back to old school. It is totally impossible. You know, ICT can't beg you. If you don't want it, it leaves you. When it leaves you, you start running after it. Because you cannot exist without it. You have to run after it. And that's why we had to embrace lawyers. No, we need to accept the new normal. We need to embrace technology to be where we are supposed to be. Last week I had a conference in Nairobi, still about integrating ICT in legal education curricula. And what is very interesting, in Kenya, for them, even normal hearings, they are all digital now. They are having virtual and video conferencing. I was in certain law firms, a few I visited, and they were proceeding. The clients are at home, at workplaces. The lawyers are in chambers. The judges are in also their chambers. But matters are proceeding. And I didn't see any lawyer going to court to attend court physically. They were all in the comfort of their chambers. So if you think IC can reverse, it is very impossible. It is just progressing. So this digital transformation by the Radical New Bar is one of the aspects that really interested some of us, that we are now on the real bar, what the bar should be doing. And we are having so many challenges in courts, issues of delaying in getting proceedings. Imagine in this digital era, writing to get certified proceedings, and you spend 3 months waiting. They are typing to give you proceedings. These proceedings should be instant in the digital world. They should be instant. Our judges are struggling writing judgments. They tell you Judge X has 100 pending what? AI can help in this. And when I say AI can help in this, I don't mean that the judge sit as a robot and leave everything to what? AI. No. It's a tool you can use, and it simplifies judgment what? Writing. And the judgments can be delivered on time. Well typed, even a certified record. We don't need to go into the physical certification of documents. We have to go the e-certification of documents. It is existing and it is working elsewhere. You may all know, I shared a case I digested, I think early this year around March in South Africa. The High Court allowed digital notarization of documents. Why should somebody look for a notary and move miles and miles? The court accepted a document that was notarized digitally. It was simple for the deponent to produce a video recording of how the document was read to the notary electronically, and the notary also saw the deponent, and the deponent confirmed and notarized the document digitally. And the court accepted it. And actually, court criticized the system of making people travel miles and miles to look for a commissioner. In Kampala, you may be lucky, there are many and they are near you. But in some regions of the country, looking for a commissioner is not something easy. So, this is where we are supposed to be. You can see Yuri today. Yuri has started having digest of case decisions using AI. They are there. And you get the gist of the case very fast, in a few minutes. I use it to do case digest, but also don't take away the human intellect to confirm the content. So this is where we are all going, or we are already there. We just need to stay there, stay stronger, and move forward. Recently in June this year, we had a peer review summit at LDC, and I interested Professor Balia to join, and he joined us. And one of the things I was looking at is the culture of instilling digital movement in lawyers. It appears lawyers also appreciate the benefits of technology. But the challenge is most of us in the legal profession seated here and who are virtually following these proceedings have gone through the old school while studying law. We have been sitting in the comfort of lecture theaters where there is no laboratory. What is only in that theater is a facilitator who comes, talks to you, you urge and go. Research, physical library. That is the old school we have all come from. Now we join the practice. We find technology is already there. which we never had during the training. So some of you who might have been following, UTAMO is one of the new institutions that has just been accredited to teach law. And predominantly, it's a technological university. So we've had a discussion with Professor Balia to design ICT tailor-made courses for lawyers, which can really pull up their skills and so bring them to speed in ICT, and also integrate ICT in the legal curricula. I've seen the draft, their specialized courses, National Council has already approved. I've seen intellectual property and ICT law. Some are at even bachelor levels, some are specialized master's level. These, among others, there's been a concern of training. Incidentally, ICT, you don't necessarily need a classroom to train. You can learn on the job. It's all about mindset, change management, changing your mindset, and no, you can make it. You can teach yourself. But you can also advance at another training level. So today, legal research can easily be easier if we use technology. It can be easier as compared to the old system legal research. We had some few ICT applications in court processes. We began with e-payments, whereby we are electronically paying court fees, among other issues. We moved from there, and slowly, a few judges and a few courts started embracing judgment delivery or rulings using emails. And that also was causing complaint to some lawyers. Now, this judgment delivered by email, is it an original judgment? They still had issues even with that, you can imagine. They are so much used to seeing the court seal in a wet paper. That court seal. You know, we have what we call an e-signature and a wet signature. That wet signature is what they believe in. That court seal, which has been branded there, is what they used to believe in. But now the mindset is changing. They have started seeing judgments being delivered, and they know they are the real judgments. Now, when ECMIS was launched, we had other additions, e-filing, where you upload your documents on the system. Though we are still operating it alongside the manual, but at least it is also there. And some courts have also started the virtual proceedings. Proceeding virtually. We also have the issues to do with hearings, bail applications. You remember in COVID tested us a lot and made us not to sleep anymore. Bail applications could be had virtually. And today, we are also having some regulations in place. I fought this because I saw in some jurisdiction where ICT integration in the legal curricula was fought due to lack of legislative framework. But with a lot of pressure, at least we have some regulations in place we can use. The whole issue is, today, as practitioners, we cannot exist without embracing technology. It is already part of us. Whether you are old school or not, it is already part of you. And where we are going, you realize that lawyers are no longer going to be in buildings seated. They are going to be proceeding from elsewhere. And this is what we've been trying to also tell law counsel. Start preparing yourself. Don't come to a law firm and start asking me, ready volumes. I have electronic laws all installed on my system. So how can you stop approving my chambers because you have not seen this bigger what? Book. Yet whatever is here and more, I already have what? Electronically. So we are also telling our regulators to get ready in the digital what? World. And the question that we'll have tomorrow, as it has been there today, is a court, a building, a structure? Is a law chamber supposed to be a building or a structure? We shall get into that as we do what? Move on. So let's prepare ourselves for this challenge. What RNB has done is so good to prepare us in advance that where we are going is the reality we are on today. And we better start it. If you have not embraced yet, start it now. Joro has talked about the professor who conducted a study on AI 25 years ago. AI is something new in most people's ears today. But you can see their studies conducted way back. You recall recently the case of Silver Kayondo against Bank of Uganda on cryptocurrencies, where the High Court said it is an unknown system of payment in Uganda. It was so funny to hear that, where the world is today. People are using cryptocurrencies like nothing. Incidentally, thereafter the case, Bank of Uganda had to engage a consultant to do a study on crypto what? Currencies, with the motive of also embracing the same. So technology, we are just going to chase it. If we don't want it, it cannot beg us. But if it leaves us, it will be us chasing after it. There is no way you can now exist without technology. So as lawyers, in the practice, we need to cope up with this. That said, we need to brace this event, 14th, 15th, as it is being launched today. We all need to take part. We expect to have so many events taking place, showing you how you can use AI to do your legal research. How AI can even help you on writing submissions. The danger is some of you now just delegate AI to do what? Everything. And you take away your human intellect. And this is where we get the danger. And you've seen where courts are complaining of lawyers citing non-existing cases using what? AI. You know, AI can give you an authority, which sounds very good. And the principle you are looking for is exactly in that case. But when you do deeper research, you'll find that case doesn't what? Exist. And the issue is simple. Have we customized our cases and put them in these apps for AI to use them? That is where the biggest gap what is. But we cannot address that gap if we get the skill, if we get the training, and if we decide to use the new normal aggressively. We shall be there. And we shall see that. Incidentally, Professor Balia was telling me that when he was Vice Chancellor at Makerere, he found most of the professors who could never touch a computer in their life. All their seminars, you had to print copies of papers and send them to read in advance. And he fought that in his era and ensured that they got the training, the skills. And by the time he left, most of them, even in conferences, were preferring presentation by PowerPoint. and could never go back to hard what? Paper. So we can all be there. We can all change, but you need to change your mindset. You need to be aggressive. You need to support the system. So colleagues, let's join this struggle. It is going to benefit each of us. It's going to benefit our practice. It's going to benefit our clients. It's going to also benefit the bench. We don't want to leave court knowing the proceedings in court were X. When you apply to get the record, they give you Y. Because the thing is owned by somebody and has the decision to create and also to change it. We want to be speaking on the same page. If you ask proceedings, you get the actual proceedings that happened in court. You even have a recording of everything. That is going to instill also discipline in the bench, in how they do their work. It is going to reduce corruption. It's going to take away forging proceedings once we embrace ICT. So colleagues, this is very beneficial to all of us, and it's also going to make our practice a bit cheaper, though we know there may be a cost implication, but that can be addressed in the long run. It becomes cheaper for all of us. So let's join hands. Let's join RNB, ULS. Come 14th, 15th August, we all have this festivity a success. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Prof, as you call him, for those remarks, but also reminding us that AI is here to stay, and if you don't embrace it, it will leave you behind. Gone are the days of practice. The practice now has been disrupted, and you need to be part of this disruption. Vehicle number UBM677W. I think someone has plucked off your lights. Please go and attend to your car. You blocked someone. UBM677W. If you could just help us move the car to allow other users to pass as well. A round of applause for Professor Paul Muchibi for those remarks, but also for being part of the team that has put this together. Friends, now we need to dive into the payment platforms. How do you be part of this tech festival? How are we going to make these payments? And to take us through that is none other than a face that has been around us. If you've not interacted with that particular face, then you're not a member of this bar, or you've not interacted with the society. Welcome with me, Doreen Kunda, who will be taking us through these payment platforms. But I'm sure Doreen will also be guided by other technocrats still in that space. Karibu, Doreen. Show us how we're going to make these payments. And those of us who have some company offer payment platforms, please follow the guidelines by Doreen, and we see to it that we are part of this fest. Karibu.
Asanteni sana. A very good afternoon to all of you. Like he has introduced me, I'm happy and glad to be here. So we are introducing a new payment platform. We are looking at our RNB Digital Fest happening on the 14th and 15th of August, 2025 at the Speak Resort Munyonyo. And yes, I do recognize the fact that we had early bird payments, and some of our members have already made these payments, and we already have it in our system. But going forward, we are introducing a new payment platform of buying tickets for this digital fest. It's going to be a system that you're going to have to fill in your data. You have to scan, and then you will be getting your receipt instantly. So I request all our members present here, online, and going forward, you don't have to necessarily be calling us in the Professional Development and Members Affairs Department. It's going to be easy. We have a technocrat, like we've mentioned, our consultant who is here, and is going to take us through the system. So at this particular point in time, I'm going to call him up to come and take us through this system. Kindly pay attention, and after his demonstration, we're going to have any questions that you have. We will ask, we'll have a plenary that you will, have all these questions, any concerns, and I'm happy to be here to help you. So going forward, kindly pay attention. We have a new payment system that is going to help us, and also on our end, we'll be able to instantly see everyone who is paid up. Thank you very much, Mr. Gesa. Most welcome.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to stand before you to just do a simple task, to just navigate the payment platform. So what we are trying to get is, have you got flyers or do you have any printed material? Doreen, do you have any printed material? So what essentially happens is that we want to take advantage of a few things. Number one, familiarity. We don't want to introduce new things at a time when we just want things that are functioning. So if you have any of those printed materials, or you've seen a flyer about this TechFest somewhere on your phone, there is a QR code. So you point your smartphone camera on that QR code. Just get camera and then point it to the QR code. It will navigate to that URL. That URL is pay.looya.ug. Looya is 2 O's, Looya.ug. Pay.looya.ug. There is, of course, at the beginning, there are things like HTTPS. That just means that it's a secure HTTP protocol. Now, we go straight to purchase ticket. This is something that you're familiar with. You've been purchasing tickets for comedy nights, for music concerts. Yeah, it's the same process. That's why we are saying you're familiar with this. There's nothing new for the members to learn. So once you go there, you click purchase ticket. Now click on where you see the payment, the logos there for the different payment modes. Click there. So you have PesaPal as a payment gateway. So you click there. Now, when you click there, there are a few details we want about the person who is purchasing the ticket. Put your name. Then now click on that drop down of the type of ticket that you want. So the admin here, Doreen, is responsible for putting those details, the types, the ticket categories that you can choose from when you're going to effect payment. Do we have people who are ready to pay? Yeah? If you're ready to pay, you choose the right category. For example, you have a category there of a physical attendee of the event, of the TechFest. Then you have, okay. So you can give those details to him, such that we can just run through and complete a payment there, right there, live. So you choose the category, and then you put your name, your email address, and your phone number. Now, then the phone number you are putting here and the email address are for the person that, the bearer of the ticket, the person who is going to attend. So you put the email of the ticket bearer, not the person making the payment. So just put the details of the ticket bearer. So you type there the details of the ticket bearer, and then the reason you don't have to change it, it's already ticket purchased, so no worries. Currency is fixed, Uganda shillings. Once we finish that, we will proceed and say make payment. So we click on make payment. It's a very simple, straightforward process. Now, the phone number we are putting here is that of the ticket bearer. It may not actually have funds. The funds, if you want to pay through mobile money, the funds could be on a different number. That one, we will capture it at the next stage when we are completing the payment. So at this stage, we are only capturing the details of the ticket bearer who is going to attend. You leave that. Let's go to make payment down. You just double check your data, see that it is okay. Then you click next. So now we are here. This is something familiar. You have a whole host of payment options. The first one being MTN mobile money, Airtel money, Visa cards, MasterCards, Amex, and the wallet for PesaPal, for those that have the PesaPal wallet. So you can now enter the phone. Now, if you choose that you're going to use, say, MTN, you want to use MTN mobile money? Yeah? So you make sure at the top there you've selected MTN mobile money, because you can select the payment method there. Just select MTN mobile money. Now, put in the phone number here. You don't need to include the leading 0. Just put the phone number, say 772. You're done. Then you click, let's proceed. Now, what happens at that stage is that a prompt is pushed to your phone. Which has that wallet, the mobile money wallet. There is a prompt that has been pushed. You put in a PIN. So that person should authorize payment. Have they authorized? Fantastic, fantastic. So they have authorized payment. Once they have authorized payment, it will come there that it has successfully completed. You click OK, and then you're done with the process. It's as simple as that. So we capture the details, move to the payment stage, choose a payment method, put the details of that payment method, and then you're done. So we're back here. Now, when that is complete, what do you expect? You expect to receive details confirming the transaction. So the email address that you put in, that person should have received an email. Do we have that person here, Doreen? Do we have the person whose ticket we've just purchased? Are they in here? You have got the alert. So you get 2 emails. One from the payment aggregator PesaPal, and the other one coming from Uganda Law Society, R&B Tech Fest. You've got both? Fantastic. So that is the proof of your payment. So ULS has received your payment. Yeah? It's as simple as that. Then now the administrator here, or the person in charge, will now follow up, and they take you through the pre-event activities and all that. We have looked at one option. The option of Airtel Money. Do we have anyone paying with Airtel Money? Do you have anyone paying with Airtel Money? It's the same process where we selected MTN, we choose Airtel. And then we put the number. Same process. Maybe what you can do is to select there and instead choose Visa card. You can put Doreen names at the other side where we have the details. Now we are at this stage. So you choose Visa. You've selected Visa. Fantastic. Now, when it comes to Visa, you have to put the details as they appear on the card. I have a couple of cards here, so just for emphasis, I am sure that most of us now keep making payments using Visa cards. The card number is always at the front, embossed or printed on the front of the card. You just key in the card number, The names, some of these cards don't have names, given the ad hoc nature in which they are generated, but that does not lower the security of the card, even if the name is not embossed or printed on the card. Then the expiry date, month, 2 digits, and then year, 2 digits is always here. So when they ask you for expiry date, you put here. Some will do authentication with your address, billing address details, and so on and so forth. Others will not, because they have another layer of security at which they will authenticate your details. And then when they ask you for a CVV or CVC, you turn at the back of the card, the 3 digits you find there are the ones you put as a CVV or CVC. Now, different banks. Today, most of the banks we have in Uganda actually use what we call 3D security when you are making online payments. So the concept in this 3D security is very simple. That yes, you have given us the card details, that you have this card, you have all the details right, probably even have the billing address right, but we want something that you have right now that we can use to confirm you are the one. So what they do is to send an OTP, one-time password, to your phone. So once they send that one-time password to your phone through SMS, you are supposed to get that one-time password, 6 digits, you put it in and then complete the transaction. If that step fails, the whole transaction fails. The easiest option, of course, is mobile money. Yeah? But if your money is in the bank, there is no point of getting the money from the bank to the phone, and then you can as well just use the card and then you complete. It's just as simple as that. Maybe we can field any questions if members have any questions. The rest of the things are admin stuff, which the ULS staff are supposed to handle. But for the members that are paying for the TechFest, simple as that. Just scan the code or put in the URL, go there, put your details, phone number, PIN, and you're done. Oh, one more transaction. They're doing Airtel. So you can go back and put Airtel. Then so are you get there to the website where we've been? Okay, fantastic. So purchase ticket. So you can put the details. I think Doreen has given you the details already. Fantastic. So we are going to move to the next step. So here we just capture the details of the ticket bearer, and then so normally when you find phone numbers, they have already typed +256 on one side. You don't need to put the leading 0. Just go on with the last digits of your phone number. And then we're good to go. Okay. So you're selecting Airtel Money, and then you can put in the phone number. So the person with that phone number, let them key in the PIN. Did you put the right ticket? Yeah? Okay. So we are waiting for the person to authorize using their PIN. So there is nobody who is going to take money from your phone when you have not authorized. You have to authorize with a PIN, and that's it. Yeah? So Visa card payments operate much the same way with other cards like MasterCard. It's the same process. Now, maybe I should mention, there are those people, and I don't hold brief for MTN, yeah? But there There are those people who might not want to, maybe just for issue of charges, the small charges of transaction charges, who might want to use a card but off the mobile money. I'm sure you know it is possible. So you can actually separate some funds from your mobile money wallet and cut them away into a virtual card wallet. So MTN and Airtel, they all have these virtual cards. So if you are going to get a virtual card on MTN, you go to the financial services menu. Are we done? The authorization is not yet done? Okay. Okay, so if you have an MTN line and you want to get a virtual card, because you might need to use it for other online payments, which probably are not domestic, and you want to make payments, so you can always go to *165 I think 6 financial services on MTN. They have a USSD menu, and then you can go to option number 5. They call that Momo card. So you go to Momo card, and then they'll ask you to authenticate yourself by putting in your PIN. So you put in your mobile money PIN, and then you select the only option which is there, number 1, which is virtual card. And then you can choose to create a virtual card. After you've created, I think they charge 1,000 shillings. After you've created that card, you can top up the card by moving money from mobile money to the card. You can also transfer money back from the card to the mobile money wallet. And then you can view the card details. The card details, they are giving you the same things we were mentioning here. The card number, they will give you the expiry date, and then they'll give you the card verification code. So it's as simple as that. Then you can get those details. Now, the cards that you generate off mobile money are MasterCards. They are not Visa. They are MasterCards. So you select MasterCard. If you're going to put card details there, you select MasterCard, then you put the card details and proceed and complete the transaction. So at that stage, what has failed us? The person has not put in a PIN to authorize the transaction to proceed. Yeah? And if they do, we proceed just like in the first transaction. Otherwise, unless there are any questions to field, I think it's been a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gesa. And thank you, our dear audience and those online. This payment system is going to have wonderful, wonderful rewards. So I encourage you all, just use the system. You're going to be blessed. You're going to be wowed. You're going to be surprised. So kindly take up this payment option going forward as we pay up for the digital, R&B Tech Fest. There are wonderful rewards that are coming through my president. He's going to speak to us shortly. So keep it glued. Keep it here. Keep it right, locked in here. So any questions that are coming up, we're here to take in any questions in the audience right here with us. Any questions on our online participants? Oh, everything was clear, so we take it that yes, our consultant is Muzuri. Anyone with any question? You don't have any questions? You're not worried that your money? Or should I move around and, try and get you people to talk to us? Mr. Gesa, I believe that this was excellent. This was awesome. And people are looking forward, and they will not have any issues regarding our new payment platform. The rewards are beautiful, beautiful. So kindly take up this new payment platform. Also to ease our part, but definitely also you to make sure that you enjoy the whole process and to make sure that you are fully paid up. All right, Adam, kindly give us a question.
Okay, thank you so much, Doreen. Our committee, the steering committee of TechFest, the visitors, and everyone here at the ULS house. I'm Adam Nwamanya, and I'm the head of communications here. And our communications to especially our members are through 3 channels. 1, by email. 2, social media. 3, we also do WhatsApp groups, clusters. We have over 90. I would like Mr. Egesa to demystify, because our response largely depends on it's on WhatsApp, but largely it is on email. When members receive the email, I would like Mr. Egesa to assure the members that, because how you explained it, it seemed to be, yeah, our members are these people who wouldn't want something to tire them. So I would love Mr. Egesa to assure them, when they read the email, the message it will contain, and how they quickly go into tap. Will it be a link? Will it be? Mr. Egesa, I would love that you make that demystification to the members. Largely, it is usually email and sometimes WhatsApp. That's how they, and members, I would like to assure you that we shall be getting alerts via email addresses and via, if you attach to any cluster, on 3 times a day. So better to go there and check if it's that QR code. You can use your handset to scan it, but Mr. Egesa, I would love that you come back and you otuwe murufuti. Thank you.
Very simple. Adam, you're asking me to basically have a meeting with you, and that's what we are going to do. Yeah, so we will craft the message together. And I will show you how you see, when you're crafting a message and running a campaign like this, there is always what we call a CTA, a call to action. Okay? So you place it strategically in the message. As you are telling the members that the TechFest is going to happen on this date, blah, 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 then you say, you can get your ticket here. And you put a link there. Okay? Then, after you put a link there, so a person can read a message which is, say, 5 or 6 paragraphs, and there are 3 different places where they could have found that link. Even at the bottom, you put a button for call to action. Get your ticket now. And then you click. When you do it on Twitter or X, call to action. Get your ticket now. You put the link. You can even put you can put the logos of the different payment options that are there. Airtel Money, MTN Money, blah, 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 like that. Okay? So that is what we need to do. So basically, it is actually you who is supposed to make sure that the message is. Mine is to give you the link and to show you how it works. Okay? Thank you.
Simon, I saw your hand up.
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
I actually have 2. One is for Doreen, and another one is for Mr. Egesa. My name is Simon Integeka. I am a member of the organizing committee. The first question, do we have a deadline for payments? This will go to Doreen before the due day of the event. 2, is this payment platform linked to Zoom, whereby if someone has made a payment and the accounts team has confirmed that the payment has been received, does it automatically approve someone who has registered via Zoom to attend for the online attendees, to avoid the business of someone making payment and they have to call Doreen or Margaret at the secretariat to approve them. The challenge has always been on the due day. Many members tended to pay that very day, and then the calls people are making to these people makes it a little bit hard for the members to reach out to the team that is in charge. So can it be automatic that once the payment is made and the system just automatically approves, the other person gets the Zoom link for attendance and just links in? Thank you.
I think Doreen will first answer the question on the time frame, and then I'll proceed.
Thank you, dear Simon, for that wonderful question. For planning purposes, we humbly beg our membership to give us these payments as early as now. If you pay up now, it's also helping us to plan properly. I humbly beg if we can make these payments as soon as yesterday, as soon as today. This will help us for proper planning purposes. But yes, we still have next week. For those who are still looking up for this money, we still have a window, and we're encouraging you not to tire. Kindly look for this money. Our sponsors, kindly, we call upon you. Look for this money. It's going to help us as we plan for this event. Simon, I hope I'm clear. Thank you so much for the question.
Okay, thank you. Now, Simon, the second question you asked is a user experience question. At the end of the day, I think it is in the wisdom of your council that they reached out to me to include me in that technical team to advise your committee that is organizing the Tech Fest. What brings food on my table is to do strategy for businesses to deliver a seamless experience. And I have seen it before in some of the online events you have organized, that the bit of authenticating who is supposed to attend and who is not supposed to attend is fuzzy. It's a gray area. So I think I can promise you that we will iron it out. I'll get in touch with Doreen and her team, and we make sure that experience is seamless. As soon as you complete the payment, when you're receiving the email, everything is there. We will adjust the messaging such that the email contains all the details that you need, and then you just go in. Yeah. Then there should be another layer of, because you can't get an email and share it with somebody else, and then what next? So there should be another layer of taking out those who are not supposed to attend. So we'll handle that and iron it out.
Mr. Gesa, thank you very much. Again, probably to just re-echo what Simon just did mention, that at the point of payment, for now, it's just hanging. Can that be connected that the moment one Ronald Mulindo has paid, automatically I should be able to receive a Zoom link for that particular...
No, you see, ask this question in a layman way. And I don't want to answer that question technically here. We are going to look at what systems do you have. I'm not familiar with how you're using Zoom, which packages you have, what APIs do you have access to, and all that. So I'm avoiding going technical and throwing jargon left, right, and center. I want to make it as simple as possible. I have given you my promise. I am going to sit with your team, and we make sure that the user experience is end-to-end, automated, complete. Authentication, done, and then you go in. So even if she extends the deadline to maybe towards the D-Day, maybe there could be a window for those last minute. You understand, eh?
All right. Yeah. So what we get here is a Simon that is still being worked on, and I think that will be managed.
Please don't change my words. Don't attempt to answer the question. I am a mathematician. I communicate with clarity. Okay? I said I'm going to analyze your system, and we integrate and give a seamless user experience that meets his needs. Don't try to give him a word that will make him feel nice. No, I'm not here to make him feel nice, but I'm here to do a job and deliver a seamless user experience. You understand? Eh? So rest assured, you're covered. Yeah? I've understood your concern. I actually went through that pain point. I understand it. Yeah. So Doreen, just make yourself available and we complete that. So our colleagues can be happy.
Mr. Sam, there's another question here.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think my question goes to Doreen. It's about fees. How much are we paying? Senior lawyers, young lawyers. We would need some clarity on the fees. Thank you.
Young lawyers with fees, eh?
That question, yes. And I appreciate, thank you for asking. Our fees are for physical attendance. We have both for our other members and young lawyers. Our young lawyers for physical attendance will be only 400,000 Uganda shillings. Physical attendance for our other members will be only 500,000 Uganda shillings. Online attendance, it doesn't matter whether you're young or other, it will be only 200,000 Uganda shillings. We have also created a category for non-lawyers. Non-lawyers, for you to be a part of this wonderful experience, the fee will be only Uganda shillings 1 million only. I appreciate. I hope it's clear. Thank you.
Maybe, Doreen, you may need to put a disclaimer. Some people broadcast some of the things you put here on their other platforms, so you might need to tie them up with your legalese. Thank you.
So we still want to invite questions. We are here to interact with you. Kindly. Any more? Online? Members, we're here to just help you to make sure that this is a wonderful experience. So kindly give us any questions, any queries, any concerns, any feedback. Mr. Gesa, kindly, there's one regarding the QR codes. Maybe you could expand and speak about that clearly again.
A question is about a QR code. I don't know what exactly. Is someone asking what a QR code is, or? Okay. The URL is, okay, the address for payment is pay.lawyer.ug. Now, we've tried to make it as simple as possible. But there are people who might not memorize that URL or that address. So what they do is the promotional material for the TechFest has that QR code. So just get your camera for the phone, point it to the QR code. Now, all modern phones are done in a way that once you point the camera to the QR code, it gives you options to visit the link behind that code. Eh? So you point the camera and can I have a soft copy of that so I can? But you just get your camera and then you hold the code here and then you point it down. Let me see. Doreen or Adam, if you have that thing, can you just WhatsApp me the poster which has the QR code? You have it. You can just WhatsApp it. Okay.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to supplement on Mr. Egesa's very powerful presentation. Like every key function, the blood of that function is the finances. So the president gave directives on how he would want this to run. That's why we are having an aggregate on board this time around. Because many times we have had situations where somebody says, how do I pay? I am in the UK right now. I need to pay. And previously all we had is account numbers. Can you send money to Doreen's number? So that's why we are having this time around. And as a supplement to that, with the support of one of our platinum sponsors, MTN, we are going to spread out at different, all court spaces. We are going to seek for support so that we can be able to put up these QR codes there, so that you don't necessarily have to move left and center. Even when you're at court and you feel like paying, you scan the QR code and you have a seamless payment. So we will make this as easier as possible. We will spread out these payment systems on our WhatsApp groups, on our Twitter handles, on all the social media handles, and our usual emails. Yeah. We want to redefine when we say digital. The digital should only not be in talk, but it should be in practice. Yeah. That's why we are going this extra mile this time round. I am glad to also announce that there are a number of sponsors right now that are off the hook calling. They want to join us. And some of them are actually on the way as I speak right now. So we'll be unveiling some other sponsors in real few. Yeah. So you at home, stay comfortable. I mean, this is our home. This ULS house. So it's a Friday. That's why we started with Azawi. Baby Tochu Sapini. You get it? So it's a day to relax. You see, when you find Paul, no suits, you find Joel in a t-shirt today. So yeah, let's feel at home. MC, we thank you for making this really very enjoyable. And I would want these questions to keep coming. It is important for us to have these questions because it helps us improve and prepare for that day, that very, very exciting day. Yeah, I loved the speech of my friend Joel, and it tickled, honestly, it tickled my ribs when he talked of the team that is coming, the exhibitors. Yeah. Like Joel was saying, technology right now in legal practice is moving like a tornado, real quick. Yeah. Thomson Reuters, like I was saying last time, for it's a company, what it has done is that it has specialized in data. What does it do? It gets all your law cases on URI and trains this data so that tomorrow when you are having Joel doing research on, say, a principle of possession on land, in a split second to run through all the Supreme Court cases and will give you a summary, the judgment, the judge, the date. Yeah. So Joel does not need to go through all these 200 pages, blah, blah, blah. So, and a lawyer in the US now no longer has to come here to pay some to do that research for him. All he needs to pay is to pay his license with Rita Somthon, and he's able to have his research done. And he just comes here and gets a temporary practicing license, and you meet the fellow in court, and he's speaking all these local laws like he has been here forever. So these are the exciting things we are really talking about. Yeah? The other day was sharing that a time is coming when things like our law council will not be very, very relevant. Why? Because the legislation in itself is going to become the legislation of the AI. That's where things are moving. Because you can't legislate what you can't control. What is going to happen is that you are going to have a system. I'll give you an example of, something by Diamond Advocates, the Mtetezi app. You have a lawyer whose data is no longer controlled by the law council, ideally. But the person who is collecting this data is now a licensed data collector. So the regulator is no longer the law council, but the person who is managing the what? The data. So many things. And I love the submissions of my senior colleague, Paul, who is passionate about this. And these are disruptions, which we need to embrace and agree. These are conversations the young lawyer should be interested in. Yeah? In this new era, you get puzzled when you hear that a lawyer qualified and left LDC in 2023 and submitted everything, but it took him 1 year for him to be gazetted. And even after gazettement, it has taken him another 1 year for him to get enrolled. And the question is, where is the problem? And the answer is, we are still analog. Yeah, these things that are supposed to be automated. Now, these are conversations that we need to focus on. These are conversations, and I am very happy with the president that he has invited the law council to be part of this conversation. Yeah? To be part of this conversation. And I'm really very, very happy about it. I hope they come. So that, we appreciate some of these challenges, and they are quick solutions. Yeah? So I will definitely hand over to the MC, who will give us a small interlude as we wait for a surprise unveiling. After that surprise unveiling, the president will give us his speech. Then after his speech, I have been directed by the president that by his powers, after his speech, the vice president will come and cap this off. I am yet to know whether the vice president has organized us the usual chicken and the goat so please, the members were saying, Mr. Asimwe, our money, our money. So I'm positive. Normally when we come on days like these ones, some of us make sure we don't eat that junk. We come here and the vice president ensures we have that very, very local organic meal. Thank you very much, MC. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Tony. You did make mention of a meal, and already my brains have gone elsewhere. I know a couple of us here hungry, but we are getting to the closure of this. But most importantly, I want to say a very big thank you to the Radical Nuba. What we are witnessing here is things have taken a different turn. We are not going back. We have to adapt. And with adapting, we cannot be left behind. Technology either uses us or we use technology. DJ is going to give us an interlude as we wait for the unveiling of our latest partner or sponsor on board. And therein after we shall get into remarks by the Radical Nuba president, and then we shall have this closed, but not closed without a meal. Doreen, when I talk of a meal, please look at me. I need to get confidence from you that there's a meal to to ensure we take care of the very beautiful Uber that has been here for all those of us who have been part of this since morning. DJ, give me an interlude, preferably an Azawi, as we wait for the unveiling of our newest sponsor on board.
sleeping in my bed. Gonna see you when you wake up. Baby sleeping in my bed. I'm gonna see you when you wake up. Only Chibanda, I don't care. I'm a hip hop, I don't care. Pandemba, Parigamba, we bang until the morning. Ukese, I show you what you show me. Kissing it, I'm gonna see you when you wake up. Tamanye, ganja. Tamanye, tama, babe. You light me up like yaka. When I'm with you, Sina Sanyalala, Asanyala. When you ganga, inanga, ganga chirole, mukira, yamukanga, tuyana.
Thank you, DJ. Friends, again, thank you very much for keeping up with us for this long. We're almost at the tail end of our launch. We shall have remarks from our R&B president, and those remarks will be given by Councillor Goreti Nakamia, who is here with us to deliver those remarks on behalf of the president, and thereafter we shall unveil another platinum sponsor who has quite a bit in stock for us. So we may pay some attention here as we listen into the president's remarks. Goreti, you're very welcome.
Thank you very much. Speech by the Radical Nuba President, Isaac Semakade, celebrating Advocate Tony Galandi, and the Tech First Organizing Committee at the launch of the inaugural ULS Digital Transformation Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, visionaries of justice, and digital trailblazers, today we stand on the cusp of history, electrified by the anticipation of the inaugural Uganda Law Society Digital Transformation Festival, set to ignite the Commonwealth Resort, Munyonyo, on August 14th to 15th, 2025. There is one man whose bold leadership, relentless drive, and radical vision have turned this dream into a dazzling reality. Our festival organizing committee, chairperson, and the indomitable advocate, Tony Galandi. Tony, take a bow. You have orchestrated a marvelous turnaround, transforming a nascent idea into a seismic event that will redefine the future of justice in Uganda and beyond. As ULS Special Envoy on Digital Transformation, you have not just planned the event, you have engineered a movement. You have executed the instructions of the Radical Nuba Governing Council with exceeding humility, kindness, and stamina. Our instructions are unconventional. Tony, how would you like to execute Operation Blank Canvas? Can you guarantee us that each paying member attending physically or virtually will be able to leave Munyonyo with their mind blown? With great respect, the former festival committee chairperson fumbled this opportunity. Let's unpack the genius of your work, which has set the stage for a festival unlike any other. First, let's talk about the pivot. About the old to the bold. Inspired by the electrifying performance of our entertainment partner, award-winning artist Azawi. Your vision of this festival promises to break the mold of tired, speech-heavy conferences. No more sitting idly and being talked at. Tony's vision ensures attendees are active, engaged, and immersed in bespoke digital transformation journey. Whether you are a beginner, dipping your toes in legal tech, an intermediary scaling new heights, or an elite innovator pushing boundaries, Tony's Festival has you covered. No shame, no gatekeeping. We are taking care of everyone with more showcases than speeches. You will experiment an e-justice systems, cybersecurity tools, and data protection solutions guided by hands-on workshops and hackathons that spark real change. Secondly, and most excitingly, I'm very pleased to announce the awards for participation. Tony's stroke of brilliance to make this festival a life changer. First, the first award. Imagine this. By subscribing for this festival, you could bang the Benz by driving off in a top of a range Mercedes. So here, please allow me invite the Vice President and the Chairperson, Tony Galandi, to join me and present this affirmation to members. Bang the Benz. Back on track, bang the Benz. When I say back on track, you say bang the Benz. Back on track, back on track, back the Benz. The ones who have not spoken will never drive a Benz. Back on track, bang the Benz. Thank you so much. And our second award, a big one also. If you do not win the Benz, there is something for you. How about ticking off your bucket list with a trip of a lifetime to Cape Town, Toronto, or Dubai? Here, let me invite the CEO, Christine Awori, the head HR, Christine Abwaka, to join me present this affirmation to members. So here we are winning a trip. So when I say win a trip, you say back on track. Win the trip. Win the trip. Back on track. Back on track. So here we shall have people, someone who would go to either Cape Town, Toronto, or Dubai. This is something really great. So we have two Christines here. Doreen is also here to present this award. Back on track. Win that trip. Thank you. Don't go. There are still more awards. The third award. And for those who will be left behind this Christmas, be ready to level up your gadgets game. You could glam up your crib and chambers with cutting-edge electronics. Tony, you have turned participation into high-stakes, high-rewarding adventures. Here, let me invite festival committee members, that is Joel Basoga and Mr. Paul Mochibi, to join me present this affirmation to members. Win the trip. Back on track. Win the gadgets. Back on track. Yeah, this is our third award for the people who are going to participate in the festival. I think this is a great one. Thank you so much. Now, let's talk about our keynote speakers. The awards are too many, they can't fit here. Let's talk about our keynote speakers. The great seers who have been there, done that, and are ready to light the way for us into the R&B Vision 2060. Tony's curriculated a lineup of global titans, led by our chief guest, Professor Bitange Demo, Kenya's digital transformation legend. And ambassador to Belgium, the EU is absolutely dazzling. Maybe you've not heard that. I don't see you smiling. Tony's curated a lineup of global titans, led by our chief guest, Professor Bitange Demo, Kenya's digital transformation legend, and ambassador to Belgium, the EU is absolutely dazzling. These aren't just speakers, they are prophets of innovation. With battle-tested insights on legal tech, policy and justice reform, to mentorship sessions, chairperson, Tony Galandi has ensured their wisdom will inspire and equip us all. Under Tony's leadership, this festival is more than an event. It's a radical leap into the digital future of justice. He has secured partnerships with tech giants, telecoms, e.g. MTN, and government bodies, engaged in legal tech startups and the judiciary, and crafted a program that balances thoughts, leadership with hands-on innovation. Over 6,000 ULS members and stakeholders will converge to explore, collaborate, and shape the legal professions tomorrow. Tony, your strategic genius, your knack for stakeholder engagement, and your relentless pursuit of excellence have made this festival a global benchmark. From logistics to sponsorships and media campaigns that have started today, you have left no stone unturned. The Commonwealth Resorts will be a cauldron of ideas, energy, and transformation because of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's raise a thunderous applause for Advocate Tony Galandi. The architect of our digital destiny. Tony, as we count down to August 14th, know that your legacy is already enticed in the annals of the ULS history. Here to a festival that will spark a revolution, and to you for making it happen. I look forward to celebrating D-Day with you, and of course, the gala dinner. Thank you, and let's get ready to transform justice together. Thank you so much. Nakame Margaret is my name.
Thank you very much, Goretti, but thank you very much, President of RNB. Again, this is a milestone for the team that put this together. Thank you very much. The disruption is now. You're either part of it or it leaves you out. Friends, we've been at this for some time now. I would like to invite the Vice President to give us closing remarks, but most importantly, please pay attention, the camera team, if you could just focus on these goodies that have to be won. Be part of this festival. You'll stand to win quite some. This is when you're going to change your Subaru. Please be part of this. Be part of this and get an opportunity to drive the latest blue tech courtesy of R&B. Be part of the festival. President, if you may, and give us closing remarks. Or is the organizing committee allowed to be part of this draw? We'll see if we can find a way around it. To call you Primo.
The only thing you have to do is to be present physically to participate in this, to win the Benz. Well, a big round of applause for our MC. I'm sure you all agree with me that he has done a great job. It's not easy to push from morning up to this time. Even when some people are hungry, went, ate, and came back, he stayed here. And the president, who I believe is online following, council members, members of the bar who are here present, those joining us online, other partners, our sponsors, and most importantly, Tony, namesake. Now I should continue calling myself Tony, because it's good to rub shoulders with people who deliver. And your organizing committee, allow me extend our appreciation from the Radical New Bar Council on behalf of Radical New Bar Council President. We do appreciate you for being here today with us and for the work so far done. Please clap for these people I've mentioned. One thing I can say, I know our time is fast spent, but one thing I can say is this whole thing started with a vision. And sometimes it might not be as easy to actualize that vision if you do not have the people with whom you share the same vision. When you look at the major focus areas for the Radical New Bar, we have digital transformation. Tony Garand, with your team, as the Radical New Bar, we are honored and we are so blessed to have you lead your team to actualize the digital transformation we are talking about in our 4 days. And we do believe that this is just the beginning. You've had the presentations, how it is going to appear, everything that is in store for the members. I'm personally excited. I don't know about the rest of you. And you had my colleague Ronnie asking whether they're allowed to win. You can be sure that whoever will be present, all you need to do is buy a ticket, because the ticket you purchase is your ticket to winning these goodies and more, and also acquiring knowledge. When we said we are running away from the past, we need to move with the times, the exciting times. And we say we shouldn't be left behind. Digital transformation is taking over, not just legal practice, every aspect of life. And as lawyers, we must remain relevant. The moment you appear to be irrelevant in any community or in any field, in any area, your business is dying. This is not just about, getting to know what's happening in the world. It's focusing on what helps us as members. I keep telling people this story, my story of how I lost a client because of the emergence of AI. And I think some people thought it was a joke. But it did happen to me, where I had a client who was, it's been a client for quite some time. And we're selling property. It's been on market, very expensive property. And I think at a time she gets a buyer, she calls, she texts, she sends a message and says, like, "Council, please send me a draft of a sales agreement. There's a buyer here." I'm like, why would I give you a draft? I mean, give me details, I come up with it. I'm calculating my fees for the transaction. Can imagine if your transaction is in billions, you're already calculating your percent. Those of you who know how to calculate the fees. And I'm telling her, no, when you get here, we can meet. She was away, she was out of the country. And we just give me details. And the lady says, I just need any draft. So I'm trying to tell her, you see, you cannot use these things, are different. And her comment was one. She even put those laughing emojis. She said, just give me anything. I'll input AI, everything else will be history. Of course, I did not share. But I can assure you she never got back to me. And I can assure you the property was sold. So now, as a lawyer, as a practicing advocate, think about what will happen if the world moves and you stay in the past. We need to strategically place ourselves And that is why the Radical New Bar Vision 2060 envisages where we've all embraced digital transformation, not just for efficiency, but also for growth and to benefit the members, not just the lawyers, but also members of the public. So to the team, once again, I'll thank you. And I know this is just the beginning. It's going to be an intense 14 days between now and 14. We are opening up to even other members of the public. Our mandate, our starting mandate, does not only stop at focusing on members' welfare or benefits members, but also members of the public. And we know that those members of the public would want to access these services. We are also opening up because we want to mix up with everyone. We don't want to remain in an area where, lawyers are at ULS House, Acacia Avenue, yet the members you serve, your clients are down in Chikubo. Maybe those are the clients you'll get from there. So as I close and as I conclude, I do implore all of you to inform those friends who have not been here, be ambassadors. Let everyone become an ambassador of this digital Tech Fest. As we bang the Benz, as we win a trip of your lifetime, and as you win some items, I know you enter some law firms and realize we are still missing some of these items, and we need them, even at home. Let it not just be about winning these, items, but let it be something you really focus on for the benefit of growing your profession and moving forward with the rest. Once again, I know our time is fast spent. I thank you very much for being here, and I wish you all the best. We are not closing this. This is remaining open between now and 14th. We shall just move from here on the 14th to Commonwealth Resort, Munyonyo, to bang the Benz, the trip, these goodies, the electronics, and also to get an experience of a lifetime, one you've never seen before. I'd forgotten to tell you, about 2 weeks ago, I went with a team of members here to Nairobi for an Africa Law Tech Festival. I can assure you, whether I want it or not, whether I embrace technology or not, that's where we are headed. In law practice, legal practice, technology is taking over. Whether I want to cross and join the bench, you'll find technology. Whether I want to go and do business as a lawyer, you'll find technology. Whether I want to remain in your law firm doing legal practice, you'll find technology. So let's embrace technology and let's all come up. Let's come and join hands to ensure that we are together in Munyonyo for the 2 days, 14th and 15th of August, for the Digital Tech Fest. I thank you very much and have a good afternoon.
Thank you very much, President Tony. Friends, thank you very much for joining us since morning up to now. Please go bang the Benz. What would you describe this as? Whatever you're seeing here. Me, I'm interested in this. But whatever you're seeing here is part of the goodies or the gadgets that will win when you be part of this festival. Let's meet on the 14th. Ensure those of us who can loop us in on potential sponsors, there are those who would want to be part of this dream, part of this vision. Join in, contact the Secretariat to be a sponsor. We have platinum sponsors, diamond sponsors, and all the other sponsors. And even those, I'm sure, who want to sponsor us through manual labor. But this being a tech fest, we are not taking on manual labor. Friend, thank you very much for being part of this. I want to wish us a very, very beautiful afternoon. Most importantly, go out there, be the change that you desire to be seen. Go and bang the table in the right places, in the right forums, and also make some noise for the first text. Every time you're updating your status, caption the Tech Fest, have it up there. Let everyone get to know what we are doing as the Radical New Bar. Asanteni, God bless. Go and don't break any laws. And if you do break any laws, we have a pro bono legal team at Uganda Law Society. I shall see you when you see me on the 14th of August in Munyonyo. Technology is here with us. It will stay. You're either part of it or it leaves you behind. God bless. a group photo for the committee and even us, the support staff. Huh?